Okay, so I'm currently in this cell here. These are the parameters. We're currently waiting on the Challenger job cuts news at 12:30. Currently be releasing in 1 minute. So bit of a risky trade this one, because obviously of the news, and price can really do anything around news. It could just spike up now, like could spike down. It's a bit of a risky one. Got just over 0.5% risked, 12 pip stop above this high here. Not the best start to the day today. We've had one loss there and a loss there, so we had 1% there, then half the risk, so 0.5% there, and we got about 0.6% risked on this. So good risk reward though, 1 to 3. We're targeting this 1 hour imbalance, this liquidity here, and I'm expecting the data to be positive for the US dollar, which will sell the pound off. So we will see when the news releases what happens. So that's very positive for the dollar, because the actual is a lot less than the previous, so that's positive for the dollar. So we should see a sell-off in the pound, which will benefit us. But we are still only on the 5th of January. The year's very fresh. Still probably a lot of people out of the market and not trading. The world's sort of getting back on its feet after the Christmas period and New Year, so we'll see probably not the hugest reaction, but the news is in my favour, so we will see. And we also have the non-farm employment change, which has been forecast at 152. So I mean, if we come out over 152, then that would be good for the dollar as well. I wouldn't like to say, but we'll see. Previous was obviously 127, forecasts 152, so yeah. But with that figure, I'd like to think we'd get a positive ADP figure as well, and that will obviously help us. So we'll see. But yeah, just a quick one. Okay, so I just wanted to continue on from the setup. This is it played out. Obviously it's live market conditions now, but if you look back on the bit of the recording prior to this, before the trade was taken, you would see that this is actually here to show that the market was live when before I placed this. So this is the news trade that played out. The other news release that was at 1:15 yesterday also released in the favour of my setup. We obviously could have made a lot more than I had set up for. I set up for 1 to 3.03, it ended up as. Obviously that got smashed, and then we proceeded to drop another, well, could have been like a 11, 12R. So I mean, yeah. But it was a good setup all in all, and played out. Obviously it's all journaled here in my journal, which just consists of, got the date, obviously yesterday it was a GBP short, the lot size was 4.6, got the entry price which is there, look, 64, stop loss 384 there, and take profit was 1.199, which risk reward was 3.03, profit was $1,582.40, that's with commissions already removed, and then that takes the balance obviously back up. And then I put in an image of the before, so that was where we entered, had a bit of drawdown, and then we obviously had the news which released after we grabbed that liquidity, and then the after, which was a continuous downpour basically from that news release, just a massive sell-off, smashed the stops, filled the imbalance on the higher time frame, and just continued to drop. So pretty quick trade. I mean, what was it? It was about an hour and a half the trade was open for, and then we've obviously got a bit of a setup for potentially now. I mean, what I'd be looking for now is for price to break these buy stops, and then I'd be looking for wherever that move that breaks the buy stops comes from, I would look for the last sell candle, obviously not this one, I'm just drawing what I would do once we break through this. We might break through this back here, or we might just continue lower, but then I'd want to see price drop back into this. Hopefully it would leave a fair value gap like here, like that, so we'd want to see price drop back in, fill the fair value gap. That would leave us with a nice optimal trade entry, and then we would trade off of the level. For example, probably target the liquidity and have a stop potentially like something like that. Once we've obviously taken these buy stops, that will be a market structure shift in my eyes. So that's one thing that I'd be looking for, but that probably won't be till next week now, because I'm not going to be trading anything today, I don't think. The alternative I've got set up is this short position. Obviously we've got the fib from Asian high to London current low with our optimal trade entries there, 70.5 level. Got a 5-minute fair value gap and I believe it's a 5-minute, no, must have been a, it was a 3. Not sure what time frame I was on for that order block. Oh, the hourly body, that was it. So we've got hourly body as an order block, not quite exact. So that's sort of what I'd be looking for, something like that, a retracement into that area, fill some of the imbalance. But then again, we could come up to this imbalance, clear this London liquidity, potentially clear the buy stops of the London and Asian session, and we've got these massive imbalances to fill here. So I mean, at some point we're going to have to fill those, because if you look back to also another London news session in the past this week, obviously these would have been fair value gap, this would have been a fair value gap for that day, and that was filled pretty much same session. So I mean, at some point these are going to be filled, so we can expect that to be filled at some point. But yeah, probably done for this week. Obviously all trades are journaled. If I see what I want to see on the lower time frame for New York, then I'd probably potentially take a small setup. So yeah, we'd just be looking for a breakout above these highs here, and then we'd look for wherever this move originated from, could even be that block there. We'd look for trade into it, fill the imbalance, and then we would look for structure to be broken, trade to the upside. So yeah, we'll see, but I hope you're enjoying the videos. I'm going to be back to uploading a bit more consistently, and I'm going to be focusing up on the trading this year. So I've obviously started this journal for 2023, and yeah, at the moment I've just got a 100k FTMO trial for the start of the year, just to sort of ease back into it, because I had a break over Christmas. So yeah, and then be looking forward to the trades in the new year. But I hope you're all well, and yeah, let me know how you get on in the comments, and obviously a subscribe and a like is greatly appreciated, because I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, and obviously if you stay through all of the video, it's much appreciated for the viewing hours on my channel, which I need to get up. So yeah, but have a good one. Thank you.